Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. Cool, 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 cool.
From the top. Yeah. 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 Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running.
Just clocked him on mute. Yo, happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I'm streaming early, because I'm going out later to lunch at like 1:30 my time, which is kind of late for the Europeans and stuff. So, yeah. And then tomorrow I'm going to the gym in the morning. Then I'll probably stream a bit. But after tomorrow, since tomorrow will be the end of my sort of birthday week, I'm going back to playing some football over the summer to stay in form. for the season, and work. So it's gonna be tougher to stream at these kind of like hours where everyone's on. So yeah, this might be one of my like last streams. Not really of the summer even, but just at this kind of optimal hour.
Oh man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. Man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about
Yeah, I'm trying to like, if the pattern repeats, if I just do this should technically work.
you know I did it. I'm talking about ooh. You know I did it.
If the pattern repeats, then it should be able to.
I'm talking about ooh.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so sometimes if you can't find the beat, but you know the pattern, you can take a earlier part of it, then try and figure out which part of the pattern works by just taking a portion of it. Useful tip. Because I'm trying to beat sync this entire edit now.
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about ooh, I just want the cat, ooh.
So then it should be 1, 2, 1. Oh shoot. Make sure you put the markers on your beat. It doesn't technically matter, but if you ever move your song on the timeline, if you put your markers up here, if you don't select the song and you just make a marker like say here, it's gonna put it up there, which is fine I guess for some people, but if you end up moving your song like say here, then your markers are now gonna be off, which is not really what you want.
You know I did it. I'm talking about ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, I just want the cat.
So there's another beat there. So then what I'm gonna do is, since the pattern should repeat, I'm literally just gonna take this. And again, see, I put my marker there, but if I just put my cursor on that marker, I put my marker on the timeline by accident, I just deleted it, but I put my cursor on that marker so it saves in that exact same spot. And then, bang, I'm gonna paste this. I'm actually not gonna paste it, I'm gonna delete that, then I'm gonna paste this. So
I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh. Cat, ooh, bitch, you
and unfortunately, I was wrong. It doesn't sync up that part.
cat, ooh, bitch,
So it goes.
talking about ooh, I just want the cat,
1.
ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh. Ooh, she love to slime, ooh. Oh man, they get to flipping. A man down,
So it's this part of the song. So hypothetically, if I
cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh. She love to slime. Oh man, they get to flipping. A man down, you
so then I'm gonna do this instead.
cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh. Ooh, she love to slime, ooh. I just made the move, ooh. Not a joke, that's a fucking move. Not a joke, oh man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about ooh. Love to slime. Cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck.
I think there's a feature in CapCut where you can automatically mark the beats up, but I don't know how to use it. Either I'm not using it right or it just doesn't work. because it just seems to mark in random patterns. I'm marking it up just using this as a guide since the pattern repeats. It's a song. So 1, 2. So it skips this part. Instead of going like another beat, it instead has a little like snare drum instead. So that's a different part of pattern now. Oh, I think I...
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off. She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running.
I just clocked. I think I missed an entire beat here. Oh my god, yeah, I just missed an entire beat here. That's why it's good to check. Because I was wondering why this part of the pattern just wasn't repeating. That makes a bit more sense.
I'm talking about chopper. She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chopper 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, not a joke, not a joke, not a joke.
So, delete that, put that there. So, there's an...
Another joke, that's a fucking move. Another joke, that's a fucking move.
So, I think it's...
Down, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh.
this part of the pattern, I think.
Slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, not a joke, that's a fucking move. Another joke, that's a fucking move. Another joke, that's a fucking move. That's a fucking move. Another joke. That's a fucking move.
Wait, hold on.
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chopper 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh.
I'm gonna copy this, and this should be the final part of this step. I need blue. Yellow, green, blue. Alright, so that's the final
On the top. Yeah. 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 Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just make the move, ooh, not a joke.
I'm wondering just how, like, much. What effect is that? It's a bunch of different effects. The main thing I'm using, I'll give you guys a tip. If you guys want like this kind of effect, like where it's kind of like choppy and it almost looks like it's running at like 1 FPS, use step printing. This is what it looks like just with step printing.
From the top.
You can change the value around. Then if you want that sort of like sort of like, I don't know, like slideshow effect, use fault freeze on top of that.
On the top.
And it looks like this on top of it. Then I just added some camera movement effect.
On the top.
So it just moves the camera around. And red alert, I added this and masked it so that it only covers the center. So I have a little red outline around my player.
On the top.
I'm using a black and white filter. You can use like any. And then the shake, I just started adding.
On the top. Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches.
Should we do this? Should I add this effect to the start? This effect
on the top.
Like where it adds that little like red sort of like flare? Or should I just keep it like
on the
this?
top.
What do we think? Should we keep this one?
Top.
Like this? Or should I add this part? I feel like not adding it, but I don't know. Should we add it?
On the top.
Oh yeah, on top of that, I fast motion the clips. This clip is running at 1.7 speed. This is 1.5. That's 1.5. This one I think is just running at normal. I'm not sure for sure. Yeah, that's running. It runs at fast speed, and then the part that you want to sort of emphasize runs at slow motion. So there's a big contrast from 1.5, and then this is part of the same clip, but the part where I actually score goes to 0.7 speed.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just make the move, ooh, not
I feel like this little effect here is just.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds.
Like, it's good, but the issue is it's just you can't really see as much of what's going on. I think if I turn down the blur a bit, then maybe it should be fine. Like, turn down
cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the kid.
Turn down the strength a bit. To like 80.
Cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches.
The glow should not be that high, bro. That's true.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know.
I think I'm trying to make the effect a little less extreme.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100.
I mean, it's still pretty extreme.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, another jewel, that's a fucking move. Another jewel, that's a slime, ooh. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, another jewel, that's a fucking move. Another jewel, that's a fucking move. From the top, yeah.
I'm just looking at what other things I could add.
From the top, yeah.
I mean, I got so much stuff.
From the top, yeah. From the top.
Just looking at some other effects that are available in case there's anything that could be useful.
From the top.
But I mean, I think the edit's pretty close to done, if not done. There's a transition. Yeah, the issue with this transition is like there's a little black kind of like box at the bottom of the screen in this transition there, so I want to fix that actually. I'll use this. The transitions aren't too hard on this because there's only a few, but also the clip, I'm using this little effect, the step printing effect, makes it look like it's lower FPS clips than it actually is. It kind of creates this little like choppy, stuttery effect. So the effects are harder to tell if there's like a transition. Sorry, is harder to tell if it's like a bad.
I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it.
Also, if you have a filter, like a black and white filter that you've applied to all your clips, it's easier to transition because your clips are gonna have similar color schemes. So that's another pro tip. I'm online already. I'm not in a VC now. I'm online already, yeah, because at like 1:30, I'm going to a hibachi place for my birthday with friends. So I probably will leave at 1, maybe 12:45. So yeah. So I'm trying to finish this edit.
On the top, yeah.
Ideally by today.
Yeah.
Not later.
Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, another jewel, that's a fucking move. Another jewel, that's a fucking.
It's still a bit harsh. The effect is still a bit harsh. Maybe because the strength is that high.
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off.
45's a bit better. We'll try 30.
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it.
Also, I gotta clean up something. You see this red outline? It's supposed to be on me, and then I accidentally have messed this part up. So sort of messes up there. So I've got to remask this. I'm going to keyframe the mask. And then, because I've keyframed this entire zoom, so I'm going to keyframe the mask. And then I keyframe this. So what I'm going to see is I'm going to check what curve I used. I used quad ease. So I'm just going to match it. Actually, I don't know how well that's going to work, actually. I need to see the graph, actually. And then I need to see this graph. Oh, that's kind of a pain. Alright, so then let me Alt K this again. I think I'm just gonna have to match up manually. Sort of a pain. -27 -3. Wait, I don't need to be doing all this. I should just keyframe it like this. Okay, that should work. And then we show these again. So I had to do these. I had to deactivate them to properly like line up the mask, because look, if you add these effects where it moves the camera, and especially if you've got an effect like this one that you're trying to mask and it's under those effects, then it's going to be misaligned because you're applying this. Anyways,
Counterfeit these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running. She's counterfeit these nigga bitches. I'm talking about these counterfeit these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man.
I pressed the mute button on my mic. As what I was trying to say is, I don't know how much of that got caught, but when you have these moving effects on top of like an effect that you're trying to mask, you have to deactivate them so that you can actually mask it properly. Otherwise, you're pretty much just guessing because these offset the mask because they're applying a moving effect after the mask is done. So there's that. So I'm just doing the same exact process for these other clips. Just keyframing that too much. And already made a mistake because I forgot to deactivate that. And then I'm going to delete it because I go off screen. Yeah, so then we're just going to delete that. Since I go off screen, there's no point in keeping it. And I forgot to keyframe this. So it should be... Yes, you see how as I move, it almost follows it? That just means you did pretty much a perfect keyframing. Perfect keyframing should just have the effect follow the character. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. Man down, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just make the move, ooh, not a joke, not a slime. Ooh, I just make the move, ooh, not a joke, that's a fucking move. You know the process by now. I'm gonna have to resize this one a bit. Moving, I'm gonna try to get this to be a pretty good keyframe. So I'm trying to do it every single few steps. Although that it's harder, it takes up more like performance in your project file, but it will mean a more precise keyframe sequence. Sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, keyframe sequence, yeah, something like that. Alright, so let's extend this a bit. So like all the way over there, I don't know. Follow it down there. Sort of blurred so you don't notice any imperfections on it. It's gonna go off screen. That's gonna stay like that. Just move it slightly just to create that keyframe. When's the movement he starts to move? Like there. It's a lot of keyframes for such a minor, like, sort of effect. But it's dedication, I guess you could say. I mean, it is the last clip, so you might as well just go big or go home, sort of. Size. I'm gonna put a keyframe there on the size so that I can downsize this without it glitching out. Some of the stuff is kind of buggy because CapCut isn't really made for like more advanced edits as the issue. Okay. So now if I do this, should be that all the red alert the red alert's the name of the effect, should be pretty much perfectly keyframed because I just went and did that.
She's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. Swiss cheese counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know. Swiss cheese
Oh, and I accidentally did that little effect there. I had it deactivated before because I wasn't sure if I was going to delete it yet. And then I deactivated these to do the red alert because, as I said, you have to deactivate it to mask it. And what was I saying? I think I reactivated that by accident. I was wondering why that part was just looking so weird.
Swiss cheese counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chop 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just made the move, ooh, another jewel, that's a fucking move. Another jewel, that's a fucking move. From the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use that. Alright, is there anything else I could add? I could add some more color correction since I kind of skimped out on that on this one. I figure because it's black and white, it shouldn't matter too much. I do have one idea, but I don't know.
She's counterfeit, she's counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about she's counterfeit, these nigga.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to add sound effects recently, so I don't know if I could. I don't really have a good ball kicking sound effect. It's sort of the issue. Kicking ball sound effect. Hold on. I don't know what's gonna come up, so I'm gonna. Like Tayfun probably found one. Free kickball sound effect. I wasn't sure it was gonna come up, I'm not gonna lie. So. Most of these aren't. These are like kicks as in like actual like kick drums and stuff. I'm talking about like, do I still have those clips from like Blue Lock? One of those might have like those little dialogue clips from Blue Lock might have some of the ball kick sound effects. So I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna go through them. that.
ワールド1人で変わってたのかな。I did something to you! You in the army. Here it goes. The one I envisioned! Here it comes, and I'm all free. It's my... She's gonna block my shot! It's no use! I'm not good enough! In this moment... Power to... Yeah! Time. Read me, which is the only true last action when you least expect it! Why is he the only... The future of the field!
Their sound effects for like the ball being shot kind of just sound like a gunshot. I'm not really sure how I feel about that.
Here!
You think about this is sort of like Fatality 2.0? I don't know. Maybe not. Kind of also need the net sound. Soccer net sound effect. That's like a Sunday League pitch sound effect though. I don't even hear anything. Joshua Xerxes scoring a goal. This is already rare. Yeah, that sound effect didn't even sound real. Soccer ball hitting net. We'll check CapCut and just see what they got, but I don't have too much hope for them. I'm just gonna search soccer. If I search football, American football comes up, so. What is... I just want, like... I could maybe use this somewhere.
Tell him, Sly.
The music sort of, like, covers it though. Plus, I'm gonna need to... bass. Let me hear it just alone. Bass plus like reverb. Because if you're in a big stadium, there's reverb on your shot. So. And fade up. Not really the. Okay. We'll try this one. Doesn't really sound like it, does it? So. You can't really hear it over the music. I don't know. I might have to use some different sound effects. I do want to try and get some sound effects into my edits, though. I'll show you the other edit I've been working on. Well, I have this edit, but I don't know if I'm going to really do it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was just messing around. That one's kind of yeah, I'm probably going to delete that. And then this one I'm gonna release soon as well. I only have one thumbnail so I'm gonna use the thumbnail, and I'm gonna have someone make this thumbnail. But this is my other edit.
I'm not your average American. Niggas see me and they swear that they seen it. They look like my name is Magic America. This not a ritual. Why they go dig in my deal just so we can pull up and bury them? Begging and trapping, don't look at no fish. Can't look at my water, that Holly aquariums.
Very quick edit, but probably took me longer than this other thing that I'm showing you guys. And this one wasn't that easy either, because I was pretty much just trying to edit without an idea of what I was going to do. Yeah. You can see I literally have just a bunch of songs on this because I had no idea which one I was going to use. These are the other songs I might have used.
Play this shit with a white in the cold, put him in the tundra.
Life corner, I could have let in the uni room, but I know.
But I settled on this one.
From the top. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
These are all the clips I could have. Only ended up
From the top.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 clips. 6 clips.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna render the entire thing, though, and I'm gonna stop streaming it so that the render goes a little quicker. Like, I'll just black screen my stream for now. Still rendering. %, rendered. Alright, it's done. Give me a sec. Project. Graph. Hold on. I'm gonna find. Okay. Hopefully this works. Not entirely sure if it's gonna work. Hold on, I'm not gonna risk it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a copy of this. I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm trying a little trick that I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. I just need a black screen. Not that, literally just a black screen, thank you.
That's a fucking move. That's a another jewel. That's a fucking
Of a transition.
another jewel. That's another jewel. That's a fucking move. Fucking move.
I don't want that one, I just want the simple one. There we go.
That's a fucking move.
let me render the entire timeline, and I'm gonna try something that should make it exporting easier. Exporting this part. This part should export quickly though, because this is literally just my outro and a couple effects. It's really just taking long because of the effects, and probably also because the audio, I applied some filters to it, but yeah. Okay. Again, it's gonna pre-process this, so I'm gonna stop streaming it so that it's easier for it to pre-process, so just don't mind the black screen.
Yeah, Swiss cheese, counterfeit, these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chopper on the round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just make.
Someone told me that if you like make the entire thing a compound clip and pre-process it, it'll save like unnecessary file size on your project file. I don't mind the video being large. The issue is when I export a large project, like the entire thing is called a project, it always like glitches because it has trouble exporting like a thing with so many different editors.
You know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh, bitch, you wanna fuck, ooh, she love the slime, ooh, I just make the move, ooh, another jewel, that's a fucking move. Another jewel, that's a fucking move.
So let me now load it. Alright, so the edit is done. Audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Bro, what? What would my audio bitrate be? Bro, what? Hold on, let me check my stream. Can you even hear me? That's 11:21, which was like a minute ago. Okay, so I don't understand. Why is it saying the audio bitrate is 0? Bro, what? Well, we're fine. So. I don't know. Wait. I'm just putting all the like proper credits. So alright, we got copyrighted, but it's fine. I'm not monetizing my videos yet. I'm not big enough of a YouTuber, so honestly, I'm not tripping. And it allowed in all countries. Some songs get banned in countries, most common like Russia and Belarus. So what time zone even is this in? GMT -4. Oh yeah, that's my time zone. So cool. Alright, time to make a thumbnail. thumbnail time with absolutely no GFX. Do I have anything I've never used? Probably not, because I've used like every GFX of me. Actually, that is a lie. There is one very old GFX from ISA that I haven't used. I also haven't used this one for a montage, but I've used it for thumbnails for highlight videos. Anything else? It's an old GFX of me. It's not even the avatar I'm using. That's the issue. I screenshotted it. And I plan to do this. I want to try an effect, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Why is it like that, bro?